Hi, I'm Fred Bumpass, and I want to thank you for visiting the Fundraising Mastermind Group website. And as a thank you gift for visiting, I want to give you my top 4 essential tools that every fundraiser needs to have in order to be successful. I began raising funding in 1995, and it wasn't until I really grabbed onto these 4 tools that my fundraising really took off, and I hope it'll do the same for you. The first tool you're going to need is a team. There's just absolutely no way you're going to be able to raise all of your funding by yourself. A team gives you accountability, it gives you support, it gives you direction. I remember the first time that my team really took ownership of the fundraising, it was great because I could see that they started coming up with creative ideas about how we could go about raising funding, and more importantly, how they could help in the fundraising process as well. So the first thing you really need to have is a team. The team helps you set your direction and how you're going to go about raising the funding. And again, you can't do it alone. The second tool is a strategy. You can't just wake up each day and think, gosh, what am I going to do today about how to raise funding? You need to have a strategy, and we're strong proponents of having an annual strategy. The strategy will be such that, are we going to get all of our funding from asking people face-to-face? Are we going to have a fundraising event? Are we going to do a golf outing? You know, basically, what is the strategy? What are those ways that we're going to present people with the opportunity to help fund what we're doing? So the second thing is the strategy. The third thing you're going to need is a case for support. The case for support is a critical document that you really need to do early on once you've formed your team and developed your strategy. The case for support establishes what's the problem you're trying to solve, how are you the solution, what value do you bring to the community of people that you're working with. In other words, how will their lives be better as a result of you being there and doing your work. It also gives you the opportunity to talk about your past accomplishments, your future plans, also a profile of your organization, what staffing do you have, if any, where you're located, how to get a hold of you, your contact and so forth, contact information. And it also gives you an opportunity to present your development plan, which basically is very simple. It shows how much money that you need to raise and how that money is going to be allocated to the different activities or programs that you have. So the case for support is the third tool. The fourth tool is an annual fundraising plan. This is the document that pulls all those things together, your team, your strategy, and your case for support. And it tells you what you're going to be doing really each month, each week for the following year and beyond to raise your funding. It contains specific jobs to do and specific people who will do it with specific due dates. Again, you have a team, so your team will each take part ownership in the different fundraising activities that exist according to your plan. But it lets everybody know what needs to be done so that it does get done. Some practical applications. Meet with your board, and that basically is a beginning part of your fundraising team. Your board really needs to take ownership of that, but there could be other people involved as well on this team, but you need to make sure you have the right people. Secondly, determine your overall strategy. Is it going to be a mix, or are you just going to really rely on one event? Okay? And then third practical application I want to give you is to set a team of 2 to 3 people to really draft out your case for support to start with. Rather than have 10, 11 people work on it at one time, it's better to have a few people start it and then have the full board or the full fundraising team approve it and edit it and so forth. And then lastly, write your annual plan. We've got another video tip that goes more into detail about the annual plan. We have a proprietary plan that we like to use, and we'd love for you to watch that video and to use that plan as well. Well, I love doing these video tips because they're a great way to communicate. Along with a video tip, our mastermind group members also receive a PDF transcript as well as an MP3 audio file. Well, I hope this tip has been useful for you, because really I've got another offer for you, and that is that I'd like to give you 3 more content-filled video tips, just like the one you watched, and all you need to do to get immediate access to those is to just give us your name and your email on the box on the right, and we'll give you instant access to those videos. Well, thanks again for checking out our Fundraising Mastermind website. And I hope that this has been helpful for you, and the next 3 videos will help you along in your fundraising as well. Thanks for watching.